Anyone home?
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next roost. I finished collecting this.
Hey, Leticia, Albert. Is it just me, or have we seen that somewhere before? No, we have. It's identical to what we saw in the mines.
They possess morphological abnormalities. You said you've seen this species before?
Yes, in the Delric mines. Right now, Midas's health is our top priority. The villagers can deal with this avian infestation themselves after we found a cure.
Indeed.
See that?
This zone of inhibition is huge! I think we did it!
Yes, I believe we did, Nina. I must give you credit. Selecting the perfect herb from all of our options was no easy task.
Well, after all, it is my specialty.
You have a keen eye. I forgot I even had it stocked. What exactly is that circle?
Do you see the white part of this plate? It's filled with bacteria, organisms that are so small they cannot be seen with the naked eye. It's these invisible organisms that have made your villagers fall ill. As for this circle, it's called a zone of inhibition. It forms around the site where you place your prospective antidote. The larger it is, the more effective your drug is at killing the bacteria. Meaning...
If we give this drug to people, they won't be afflicted by the disease anymore?
Not entirely correct. An antibiotic merely eliminates the cause of the disease. Whether or not the patient is able to recover depends on other factors.
Regardless, it will still rid the world of Helgars, right? That's quite the medicine. What's more, you don't even need iatromancy to create it.
Elena?
Ray, a moment, if you will.
What did you want to talk about?
Though we only used currently available methods to create it, simply by creating this antibiotic, we'll be exerting our influence over the planet's scientific progress, accelerating it considerably. Are you sure you want to do that?
We've already come this far. Why are you talking like a Fed now?
Because if these people don't know how to properly use the antibiotic, it could give birth to a more resilient strain. The civilizations on this planet have yet to industrialize. They're incapable of manufacturing other drugs to combat variants. They have no means of dealing with allergic reactions to the drug. To be blunt, these people's understanding of bacteriology is almost non-existent. Handing them a medication that could theoretically create more problems than it solves is risky at best and catastrophic at worst.
So we should let him die?
Ultimately, that is for you to decide.
Then I choose what'll save the most people right now. Sure, it's possible I could be choosing wrong, but that's for the gods and history books to decide. All us mortals can do is think. Think how we can safely help these people. Think how to avoid your doomsday scenario.
Understood.
Morning, Uncle Midas. You feeling any better?
Well enough, but I'm much too old to go through all that again.
You should count your lucky stars since your quick recovery is pretty miraculous.
I heard. It seems I was struck with the rot. I owe you two.
It's all thanks to Nina. Her many years of diligent research are what paved the way for this discovery. Without her research, it would have been almost impossible to find the plant that contained the appropriate compound.
Filberto would be pleased to hear that.
Thanks.
Well, now that Midas is back to form, I say we're eastward bound.
About that. I hate to put a damper on things, but after the disaster with the first one, they've stopped running the ferries again.
Please tell me you're joking. At this rate, we're never going to be able to search for Chloe.
If you've the stamina, I know a way to Kato, and maybe her.
Hmm?
The trail leads from where we repaired Elena, and over the peak of Galca-Lemphis.
A trail? There?
It fell out of use over a century ago, so I'd be more surprised if you did know of it. Once we're over, we'll make for Mount Cotarinth. The herbs for your medicine can be found there. And I imagine the Kato seaport will need said cure if we hope to see their ferry services return in a timely manner, yes?
Then you will assist us. Thank you, Maester Felgreed.
Stop. I'm only accompanying you because of Albert and Elena. And I suppose for the sake of Ada itself, it's not uncommon for the residents to visit flatland settlements. We should have the cure on hand in case one succumbs to the rot.
Excuses, excuses.
Silence, whelp. Now, unless anyone wants to experience what I did, I say we get moving.
The start of a beautiful friendship.
He's just not good at expressing himself, but he'll come around. I'm sure you and Albert can both sympathize with his plight.
Huh? The hell's that mean?
I think I might have an idea.
Thank you kindly.
Hey, I appreciate your business. Safe journey.
Thanks.
Is there a path here that leads to the hallowed mount?
There is. We head for the shrine.
Parameters can be used to increase. Insufficient output.
The backs to the wall. Let's do it! We have come to
Assault. Threat neutralized. Must to increase.
left unfulfilled.
We can exit from behind Elena's pod.
Well, sure is imposing enough to be hallowed.
Hence the shrine erected at its base. Compared to this, your climb to Ada was a morning constitutional.
Noted. But if Australians could scale this mountain a century ago, I see no reason why we can't.
Might I remind you, Midas, you're still convalescing. And I heard Albert also fell ill at one point. Please exercise caution.
Pardon me, but might it behoove us to pray for our safe passage?
Not if you're in as much of a hurry as you say.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to pray as well.
Why?
My pod crash-landed in this shrine's sanctuary, leaving it in utter ruin. If a tutelar does preside over this mountain, I should apologize to it for my transgression. Isn't that right, Ray?
As you wish.
Sweet!
Losing one's footing here is likely certain death. Tread carefully so as not to slip and fall.
Steady all the time.
Caution. Out of my face! Threat neutralized.
That should kill the wind.
Usefulness. Low.
Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
It's before us.
Remain close, Highness. Get covered. Steady all the time. Not fast enough. Stay sharp.
Emergency protocol.
Say goodbye.
Usefulness low.
Enemy. Dead ahead.
Coils.
Sweet! Enemies up ahead. Some of this now. Behind. Cut them to ribbons. Thank God, I got this.
Threat neutralized.
Live to
Continue
fight
to
another day.
increase. I suggest we make camp soon.
Stay sharp.
Hostile gathering strength. Usefulness low.
Sweet!
The automaton sleeps.
She does, but why do you ask?
I doubt you understand. This is clearly beyond your ken.
After all I have seen, little would vex me about Ray or Elena.
But you saw what should be her muscles and bones. Those were no human innards.
I assumed it was similar to how we encountered the man with the horned pate. A new race, one with a drastically different anatomy.
I see. In actuality, what is Elena?
She's what we call an android. A highly advanced mechanical doll modeled after a human.
Pardon me, I find that hard to fathom.
Leticia, the operative phrase here is highly advanced. Remember my Lagomower in Ada?
I do.
Would that think to pray to a god?
Well, no.
Neither would Elena, and yet she was able to sense the anxiety in your facial expression. Make a moral appeal to Raymond and coax us in what she calculated would be the right direction. That is a feat even some of us humans cannot perform. Raymond, I must ask. Though she may be a doll, there must be something special about her, no?
If you want to know if she's special to me, then yes. But if you mean in general, no. Where I'm from, you bump into androids everywhere.
Preposterous, but also enticing. All right, I've made up my mind. I do not believe we have discussed my payment for repairing Elena. As compensation, you will take me back to your homeland with you.
Just so you know, that's not really for me to decide, but I'll put in a good word for you.
I am not asking.
Yeah, I heard you. Don't worry, I'll do all I can.
What wonders abound there?
Leticia?
Huh? Please, pay me no mind.
Then the matter is settled. Now, may we endeavor to complete these fools' errands? And may a certain royal retainer come to terms with his fate?
I am certain he shall.
Let's do it!
If we're over the summit, does that mean we're halfway there?
Just about. Now we can show it.
Keep your distance. Usefulness. Love destroyed. No threats detected.
I got this.
Threat neutralized. Accelerate.
Hot knife through butter. All right. Stay sharp. I am with you, Highness. Settle this now. Cut them to pieces.
Deactivating combat protocols.
Sweet!
Threat detected ahead. Positional tactics ineffective.
Increase.
Let's get up close and personal.
Usefulness.
Better all the
Low.
time. We've the upper hand now.
We should be descending the hallowed mount soon.
I'll prepare.
Continue to increase. I will take point.
Prep for engagement. Better all the time. Good stuff.
We're starting to see less and less snow. Hopefully it'll start to warm up a little bit.
Initiate emergency protocols.
Now that we have come this far, the Carter should be close. Let us continue to the southeast.
I cannot believe that people used to climb the hollowed mount. to pass between the eastern and western regions of our kingdom.
Prep for engagement.
Stay where you are!
Better all the time. Get cocky.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Hostile.
May your blood
Better all the time.
Speaking blade! Firing!
See that?
Firing!
Much of my promise left unfulfilled.
Enemies.
Better all the time.
Say goodbye! Item to fight another day!
It's the ocean, which means the seaport isn't much farther, right?
Correct. If we carry on east along the sea, we will eventually reach Kato.
Company. Guess we're in for a fight. Let's wrap it. Get her back.
Threat neutralized.
Firing!
Insufficient. Destroyed. Successfully installed. I can see a town in the distance. Is that Kato then, I presume?
Indeed. It has grown into a lively town, port for the Royal Navy.
Energy levels low.
Let's get up close and personal now. Another day.
Hey, is that? Looks like people from town are headed this way. Any clue who they are?
Kato City Guard, I presume. Would you kindly fall back, Your Highness?
Halt! Who goes there? And what business have you on this side of Mount Corinth?
We mean no harm. We are but travelers wishing to return to the capital.
Kato has closed its gates to all outsiders. I strongly suggest you return from whence you came. Now be gone.
What? But we just finished our descent. You can't send us right back.
Be silent! Either return to the west, or return with us as prisoners. Lest you wish to rot in a cell, I suggest you leave now!
Save your breath. The knights of this realm hear naught but the sound of their own voices.
What was that?
You didn't hear? I said the only weapon these pompous blowhards can wield is hot air.
What do you think you're doing?
Bastard! One does not impugn the city guard without consequence!
Exercise caution.
Press on!
Impudent knaves! You'll regret this!
Guys, they're calling for backup.
Have we no recourse but to reveal that we're with the Crown?
Before that, Albert, do you not recognize that armor?
I must admit, I never expected to see your face this far west.
Theo!
Commander? Well met, Sir Albert Bergholm. Stretching our legs with a jaunt over Galcolemthus, are we?
Bergholm? The one from the King's Guard?
Yes, the very same. Therefore, I believe an apology is in order.
Please, forgive us!
Water under the bridge. I must also apologize for my colleagues' uncouth behavior.
I merely showed them all the respect their station commands.
As ill-humored and sharp-tongued as always, Maester Felgreed. It's a wonder you deigned to join hands with anyone at all. But enough small talk. Follow me. My compatriots did speak the truth about Cutter. Please don't go about repeating this to anyone. The rot is taking root here.
Do you know the cause of the outbreak in Kato?
A blackguard who is purposefully spreading the disease. Hence why these forces have been mobilized.
Purposefully spreading?
Correct. It just so happens that as the first townspeople fell ill, rumors of a young woman clad in strange garb began to circulate. She is the reason I'm here. Your companions, too, are dressed in rather unique attire. All things considered, I can understand why my men were so quick to engage you.
A woman in strange garb? Wait, do you mean Chloe?
Ah, good to know we may have a new lead.
The Imperial...
Now, if you would all accompany me to my office. Now then, you two, mind introducing yourselves? I believe I'm long overdue an introduction.
Well, aren't you self-important?
As I have explained before, we are in pursuit of a woman in peculiar garb. And to my eye, it would seem you bear some connection to her.
Oh, and what if I did?
Then I would take you in for questioning. I should have already done so the moment I laid eyes on you. You are too suspicious by half to keep the company of one such as her.
Enough of this, cousin!
Cousin?
You overstep your bounds. You will treat these two with utmost civility.
Someone feels strongly. Do you, Albie?
Albie?
In truth, we would not have made it nearly this far without their assistance. And can we leave that nickname in the past where it belongs?
Did not expect that. Even if you say they are to be trusted, who am I to believe otherwise? I suppose a maester wouldn't tag along with just anyone. Speaking of your party, am I correct in assuming you're Maester de Forge's daughter?
Whoa, you know who I am?
I happened to be a member of the Kingsguard when His Majesty visited Delric for your father's funeral.
Oh, sorry to be blunt, but who are you exactly? I get that you know Albert and Leticia, but they've never mentioned you before.
I am Theo Clemrath, son of Duke Lambert Clemrath, brother to His Majesty the King, cousin to Princess Leticia.
Clemrath? Wait, Theo, as in Commander Theo of the Assyrian Naval Forces? I'm so sorry!
There's no need to be, I assure you. Any friend of Albie and Letty's is a friend of mine. However, I can't be friends with those whose names I don't yet know. So, would you care to rectify the situation?
I am Raymond Lawrence.
And I'm Elena.
Well then, Ray, Elena. I think it's high time we got to talking. I'm sure there's much to discuss.
weren't for Letty, I'd think you'd lost your minds.
I know it's crazy, but that woman you're after could be one of my crewmates. And if it is, there's no way she's the source of the rot.
Though I'm inclined to believe you, our political situation with the Empire complicates matters. Residents of Baldar's Citadel are evacuating in droves, seeking safe harbor in the capital, Kato. Many suspect that a number of Imperial spies have used this exodus to slip unseen into our lands. The People's Guard is up. Anything outside the norm is viewed askance.
So the Commons have seen this woman, then?
Eyewitness reports claim she was spotted near the Tines. Soon after the encounter, a rot took hold here, to which many and more succumbed. As much as I would like to investigate further, I can't risk it. The mountains are far too dangerous.
Is there truly not to be done?
Yes, as it stands. We are severely short-handed. You saw how I was the only one who responded to your commotion with the guards.
Well, if you require helping hands...
Then you're in luck, 'cause you've come to the right people.
We'll investigate for you.
Of course.
Theo, Nina and Elena have made the discovery of the century. They have found a cure for Helgars.
What?
And it just so happens the herbs we need can be found on that mountain. Commander, I know the place is dangerous, but could you allow us access to the Tines?
Please, cousin.
How can I say no? It's not every day Letty thinks to use the word please with me. I would like to offer you something in return, though. Perhaps I can make some headway in the search for your comrade. So, what should I know about her?
Well, her name's Chloe Canaris, and she'll probably be dressed like us.
What sorcery is this?
She's a jumpy one, so no wanted posters or anything like that, got it?
As you wish. Likewise, refrain from pulling that trick again. The townspeople are on edge enough as it is. Despite her stalwart appearance, Letty is the princess of this kingdom.
Let's try stopping by the infirmary. Anyone home?
Oh ho! Are you an Isoa player? I would very much enjoy a bout against you.
Welcome to the best stock. Thank you very much. Please come again.
Thanks. If we're all set, then let's beat feet to Mount Coderint. They said it was to the north. so no boat rides for us.
Hail! With the soft scent.
This is pretty good.
Have a wonderful...
I'll be back. Seriously doubt the woman they saw was Chloe. We need to get to Mount Cotterant, and fast.
Hostile. Kill.
Destroyed.
Better all the time.
Firing. Will not be the last.
Understood.
Distance
Unwavering. Nothing shall see us deterred.
Hostile.
Threat eliminated.
Behind. Company. Get the jump on.
Threats detected.
Enemies, dead ahead.
Prepare for the work. May your blood rise over. This will sting.
Item keep moving. Initiate emergency protocols.
Target acquired.
Worrying about these mountains, you know. Has to do with an enchantress on the fence.
I'm listening.
Yep. A long, long time ago, the North a beautiful enchantress fell in love with a young prince. But their love was not meant to be, and for attempting to beguile the prince, the enchantress was sentenced to death by 1,000 arrows. With her dying breath, she cursed these lands, twisting the branches of trees into sharp, deadly arrowheads, and befouling the air with a scent of rot and decay. The end.
Oh, is that all? You're telling me we're headed right for some type of cursed mountain?
It's not really cursed, it's just a story to keep kids away. The mountains here are really dangerous, more dangerous than most. People have come up with all sorts of tall tales about it.
Even so, the part about the miasma gives me pause. There may be poisonous flora releasing pollen, or fissures leaking volcanic gases. We should be careful.
Threat detected.
I will
ahead.
take point.
Now, have we seen things of threat neutralized? Warning. Energy Energy levels low.
We must press on!
Well, that looks like a mountain, all right.
Is that Mount Cotterin?
Affirmative. It seems we are heading in the right direction. We'll arrive before long.
Okay, guys. The plant we're... looking for is called dill whip, and only grows in dense dark spaces, areas that don't get much sunlight. If you spot a plant that looks promising, give me a shout. Depending on what we find, Elena and I should be able to figure out how many doses we can make.
And let us not forget Theo's request. We must keep watch for any signs of that mysterious woman. So exquisite.
Now, if I were Dill Whip, this is where I'd want to be.
Yo, Nina. Wait for us, okay? Doesn't look like the safest place to wander into alone.
I'll be fine. A little darkness won't keep me away from my field work.
Warning. Mid-size hostile entity detected.
Come.
A little help?
How? Save it! We got a monster to kill!
Exercise confidence.
All over it!
Thank you, my friends.
Now things are getting weird.
Why the furrowed brow? 'Tis only a fiend's den, though it is a rather foul one, I grant you.
This nest bears an uncanny resemblance to those we happened upon within the Delric mines. The similarities seem more than coincidence.
And a portion of Rythel's gull population was roosting in nearly identical conditions as well.
Look! Oh, come on. Seriously? They're all dried up. The nest must have changed the acidity of the soil.
I've rendered a map of the area. Let's speak with Theo when we return. Ask his contingent to exterminate the creatures. For now, we should continue our search.
Threat detected in sufficient.
Cut them to shreds!
Item obtained.
To try!
Keep your distance. Destroy.
So exquisite.
Initiate emergency protocols. Warning. Mid-sized hostile entity detected.
Come on, friends.
Threat neutralized.
Thank you, my friends.
Timed.
Fresh footprints, and of the human variety. Give me a moment. I can analyze them.
Huh? For the life of me, I can't find the herbs.
We are still on the mountain path. They may yet show...
We're not gonna get eaten here, are we?
Warning, warning. Air pollutant concentration reaching abnormal levels.
What now?
Everyone, step away from this cave immediately. The air in here is filled with an airborne neurotoxin. It won't have any effect on me, but inhaling even a trace amount will cause instant paralysis.
The legends are true. Is this the Enchantress's work?
More likely, the fungi growing on that rock face is the source of the toxin. My guess is they use their spores to incapacitate their prey, then feed off the resulting carcass.
Dang. Who needs fiction when reality is this terrifying?
The natural world is a far more dangerous place than most would care to admit. Unfortunately, humanity has a tendency to forget that.
Well, I sure as hell won't.
Threat detected. Warning. And go.
All the herbs. Don't we have some crazy herb gas to worry about? This mountain really lives up to its reputation.
All the more reason to remain vigilant.
Well, that's over with.
This will sting!
Item obtained.
Fool to try. Feel more than you deserve.
Up to now.
Everyone all right?
It doesn't look like we're getting through here.
Is there another path back there we could try?
Could be. Let's retrace our steps.
I'm detecting concentrations of nerve gas in the air. We should avoid passing through here.
To think I nearly waltzed.
Do you think we can get to the top of the mountain if we go up those steps?
An excellent observation, Nina. How perceptive. Shall we see where they lead?
Please proceed carefully, Your Highness.
Insufficient output.
Proceed with caution.
Warning. Any item obtained. Assault. Perimeter secure.
Spoils.
We have company.
Prepare for the worst. How exquisite.
Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
Had I only trained harder.
Destroyed.
Sticking to me.
Enemies, dead ahead.
This cavern is surprisingly deep. I wonder where we are in this thing. By my calculations, I estimate we are roughly halfway up.
Raymond, does the limit have the ability to assess an area?
She probably has something like that, yeah.
Exquisite.
We shall prevail.
Warning. Energy levels low. Beams of missiles. Low. Threat neutralized.
Say goodbye.
Fly! Cut them to ribbons!
Go. Destroy. Assault. Perimeter secure.
I detect nerve gas beyond here. I cannot recommend proceeding any further.
Ready yourselves.
Low.
Confirmed.
Good news.
Hostiles eliminated.
How exquisite.
Enemies up
We've only to cut ourselves a path. Friends?
Low. Usefulness. Low. Destroy. No threats
have we
detected.
here?
Prep for engagement!
Right. Any threat will be insufficient output.
Pressing matters to attention. Settle this now!
Stay where you are.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Low.
I will not fall. Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
Threat detected ahead.
We've only to cut ourselves a path.
Destroy. Warning. Usefulness. Low. Go.
Prepare yourself.
Usefulness. Low. Initiate insufficient output. Item obtained.
Cut them to ribbons!
Assault. Warning. Neutralized.
Why are you staring at Duma like that?
Why are you not? They're obviously about to warn us again.
It doesn't look like we're getting through here. Could be. Let's retrace our steps. It doesn't look like we're getting through here. Could be. Let's retrace our steps. It doesn't look like we're getting through here. Could be. Let's retrace our steps. It doesn't look like we're getting through here. Could be. Let's retrace our steps.
Target sighted.
You rang?
It doesn't look like we're getting through here. Could be. Let's retrace our steps. It doesn't look like we're getting through here. Could be. Let's retrace our steps.
Enemies, dead ahead!
Wait down here.
Target acquired.
Friends, this will
Love. Insufficient output.
Live to fight another day. Seems we don't get cocky.
Now, Elena, is the air here all right?
It is. I'm not picking up any nerve gas in our vicinity.
excellent. Let us continue onward then.
company.
Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant.
Enemies up ahead.
Roger. As caution.
Not too much promise left unfulfilled.
Styles eliminated. To me.
Prep for engagement.
I've got your back. Stay where you are. Sorry, receptive range.
Eliminated.
I see them as well.
Sweet!
Looks like something's moving.
Sweet!
Warning. Energy levels low.
See that?
Confirming a threat.
Firing!
Warning. Energy levels low.
Someone has taken a great deal of time and effort to outfit this cave. And to very ill ends, by the look of things.
Ill ends indeed.
Alright, we're way past weird at this point. They're not making these things, are they?
Warning. Firearm detected in immediate vicinity.
Get down!
Ray!
Nina, Maester Felgreed, find
Confirming
cover
hostiles'
now!
combat superiority. Engaging defense system.
Nice one, Duma. Elena, know where they are?
Target sighted. Sending coordinates.
Duma, keep Leticia safe.
I would strongly advise against deploying shields on non-combatants. Your strategic advantage may be compromised.
Don't care about your advice. Protect Leticia.
No, don't! It's too dangerous!
Come on! She's gonna get away!
Insufficient
We
output.
must pursue that woman.
This looks like an impasse.
We should inspect one of the other rooms.
Why are there so many rooms in this place?
It appears this room goes nowhere.
There may be other passages elsewhere. Let's keep searching.
And watch out for enemies while we're at it.
We have company. Get the jump on! Everyone, be on your guard.
You will not pain.
Live to fight another day.
Threat detected ahead.
Hang back! I got it.
Response. Low. Response. Low.
Everyone all right?
Prepare yourselves for battle.
I hear ya. Looks like we were doing some kind of experiment. Not the cool kind.
Leticia, Ray, it appears there are more rooms. Let's take a look.
That skin! And those horns!
I shall venture a guess and assume she is friends with the others.
Who the hell are you people?
Now you ask? After you shoot us? Nuh-uh. We're the ones asking the questions, so out with it. Who are you people? We know you're not some enchantress.
Unbelievable. How desperate are you to follow us all the way out here? The Colonel was right. There's no escaping you, is there?
You escape us? You were the ones messing with my escape pod, don't forget.
Think I would be easy to abduct? Blame your own misfortune that embroiled you in this. Now perish!
Warning. Large hostile entity detected in vicinity.
No kidding. Hang back. I got this.
Recommending fire set warning. Energy levels low. Position tactics acceleration.
Should do it. Settle this now! Like a hot
Insufficient output.
How in blazes could that monstrosity remain concealed from us?
Duma hasn't much in the way of sight. They will not speak a word until the enemy is closing in, I believe. There is a chance, then, that more of those beasts are lying in wait.
Oh, I'm sure Theo will love to hear that.
What of that woman who attacked us, though? Who is she?
Clearly another horned assailant.
That does seem to be the case. Moreover, their technology leads me to believe.
They're off-worlders.
What?
Hey, where's Nina?
Yes, where has she gone?
Oh, hell yeah!
Nina?
I finally found you, you beautiful plants. Oh, and just look at you, not a scratch on you.
This tract of land is a veritable herb garden.
Or an actual garden, even. So here we have a lab growing herbs needed to treat a fatal disease that, up until literally hours ago, had no known cure. How incredibly convenient.
It seems your suspicions are correct. Delric, Rythel, and Kato. All of them with the words, "put to testing." These are orders.
Testing?
Delric is marked with a bug, Rythel a bird, and Kato, simples. This confirms without a shadow of a doubt what I feared all along. Someone means our kingdom harm.
Then, could it be?
Yes, those horned knaves plot against us, at the Empire's directive.
Sweet!
Enemies, dead ahead! Stay sharp!
You are now safe.
This is most disturbing news. I assumed the Empire had its claws in our lands, but to think they had sunk so deep.
We witnessed plain as day the sort of tests they mean to deploy. To be frank, a laboratory of that scale is not something one woman can conceal. What's more, her friends have been spotted in all corners of the kingdom.
Meaning that someone on our side has allowed these Imperial agents to waltz right over our borders. Fantastic. At this rate, it would seem that even I myself will have to fall to my knees and supplicate Maester Felgreed.
Can I ask, what's with Midas? Why is he so pig-headed about this? I get that something went down 14 years ago, but what? Dude's clearly got an axe to grind with you people, but after all we've been through, you'd think he'd have a change of heart by now. Can't imagine what happened if he's still pissed.
Yes, well...
This conversation is not one I feel comfortable being overheard. We cannot know who might be listening in.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but do you have a second?
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
Commander Theo, I know you'll do your best, but I need you to understand just how valuable these symbols are. We found them growing in one spot and one spot only. Please, your men have to be very careful. We have to protect them, or we'll lose the cure forever. So many lives will be lost.
You needn't worry. Trust me when I say I want to rid our lands of this illness just as much as you do. Those herbs are to be delivered to the Consortium, am I correct?
Yes, Leticia promised to get me an audience.
My men will see they are kept safe. You have my word. And in return, I assume you will discover a more efficient means by which to save our countrymen?
Yes, of course. You can count on me, Commander.
Though, Letty, I fear your arrival in the capital may not be well received. Your abrupt return after your equally sudden flight will likely raise eyebrows and wag tongues. To that end, perhaps it's best I accompany you.
Back to Ascendros?
Yes. Come to think of it, what you've uncovered is far too important to entrust to my men. What's more, my accompanying you will provide me the opportunity to answer Ray's question. I nearly forgot. Here, it is news from the capital. A woman by the name of Chloe Canaris, was it? Has been found and is currently being held.
Really?
And you will never guess who supplied us with this piece of intelligence. Chancellor Neon himself.
Wait, what? Is that a bad thing, or...?
Neon is a chancellor and a captain of the Kingsguard, charged with peacekeeping in the realm.
At first, your friend was assumed to be a refugee from Baldar. Her curious garb and general confusion about the situation, however, well, it led our men to believe the worst. She was suspected of being a spy.
What? You locked her up? I swear, you harm one hair on her head.
Calm yourself. She will be released once we explain who she is. However, I will do the talking. The Chancellor may not listen to Albie or Letty.
I appreciate it. I know you've got other stuff to deal with.
Please think nothing of it. This gesture is a trifle compared to what you've done for us. Now then, when do we depart?
Right now.
Right now it is. As soon as we've made our preparations, we will shove off. I truly appreciate what you did up on Mount Cotter.
I don't see Albert around here. I should look for him. It's Albert. I should talk to him before we meet up with Theo.
Not the look I'd expect from one who's about to reunite with a comrade.
And where's your smile? This is what you wanted, isn't it? Returning home with your maester in tow? You seem ready for a funeral.
Maester Felgreed's support is but one part of a much larger plan. This will be the first step of many.
I feel ya. Even with Chloe back, it doesn't mean we're any closer to home.
Ray, about that, I've been meaning to ask this for some time.
I already know where this is going, and the answer's a resounding yes.
Ray...
We're in this together, right? I've got your back.
Thank you, Ray. We must return to...
Good grief.
Though straight-laced and pig-headed at times, certain every...
We're finally gonna meet up with Chloe. Where the hell is everyone? Guess I'll wait for him at the gates. What's up, Elena?
I have a proposal, though I'm sure you'll reject it. We should take our leave of Leticia and the others once we've secured Chloe.
Is that some kind of joke? You're not really one for comedy.
They're assisting us in rescuing Chloe in return for our help in seeing Midas to the royal city. Which, in my opinion, they should be able to do on their own with Theo's aid. An unidentified developed planet holds some malevolent sway over Aster 4. Your safety, as well as Chloe's, could become compromised should we involve ourselves any further.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Come on now.
Ray.
Antonio's gonna be swooping into the rescue any moment now. And besides, Nina's counting on you. Do you really think we can just turn our backs on them now?
I am only making a pragmatic recommendation as your first mate. I will defer to your judgment.
Okay, drop the heady talk and don't worry. I'll know when we're in too deep.
I hope you are right.
Ray! Elena! Sorry for the wait!
No worries. Shall we hit the old dusty trail?
Yes, let's.
Victory will be where you are! Let's do it! Fighting to me. Warning. Destroyed. Usefulness. Low.
It's the royal capital of Sendros. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous about going to the city.
To reach the royal capital, take the Osarian High Road. From there, continue straight until you arrive.
It looks to be rather far. We should be wary of monsters while we travel.
Prepare yourselves for battle!
Usefulness. Low. Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant.
Proceed with caution.
Usefulness. Low. Usefulness. Low.
The Osarian High Road is just beyond here.
Well, well. Leave it to the daughter of Maester DeForge to have actually found a cure for Helgar's disease.
Oh, it wasn't just me. Tons of help from the others. And to be honest, we're gonna need everyone's help if we ever want to get rid of the disease for good.
Forgive me. Seem to have spoken out of turn.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm just so happy we found a cure. But on the other hand, we're also on the brink of war, right?
If we continue traveling east, we should arrive before long. To the victor go the spoil! Stay where you are!
We have company.
Acceleration. Perimeter secured.
Hey, is that the royal capital to the east?
One and only. At last, we have come so far.
Yes, we are nearly there. Let us hurry.
Sir Theo, am I to understand that the Kingdom of Osirius and the Vale Empire are on the verge of war?
Elena, if my comments on such matters were perchance overheard by others, it would be taken as public record.
Well, what can you say?
The situation is delicate. The Empire is going to great lengths to exert pressure on Osirius. Even now, they encroach by land and sea.
I'm sure that's the extent someone of your station would be able to disclose. Well, is there any possibility of war breaking out at our current destination?
Do you truly think a knight commander of royal blood such as I would deign to suggest the royal city be in any danger?
Forget it, Elena. We'll find out for ourselves soon enough anyway.
Right. I was just curious. Please excuse me.
You've nothing to apologize for or worry about. I don't intend on allowing harm to come to any friend of Letty's.
Sorry about that. She's a huge worrywart.
And a caring ally too, 'twould seem. Take good care of her.
What a beautiful city.
At a cursory glance, it is not too late to turn back.
After all the effort it took to get here?
I understand you, Maester Felgreed, but I will defer to Ray's judgment.
As you see, the royal palace is to the north. We should head there.
I can't believe how huge it is!
The royal palace. It's even more imposing up close. Wow. I can't believe all these people know me.
Princess Leticia!
I appreciate the warm reception, Neon.
When I heard of your little excursion from Commander Theo, my heart stopped. Whatever were you thinking, Sir Albert?
Her Highness had a very good reason.
Did you truly think yourself solely capable of protecting the princess? A one-man army or—
Calm yourself, Neon. We have brought Leticia back safely. And what's more, this recklessness on her part was not in vain.
As of this moment, all she has accomplished is worrying me near to death!
This is precisely why I hate the royal palace.
Where do you think you are off to?
Somewhere I can give your arm a proper examination. Come when you are ready.
Who in heavens is that man? How dare he speak in such a manner before royalty?
He means no offense. That is Maester Midas Felgreed. Please show him the utmost respect.
Midas Felgreed? Him?
I apologize for my long absence from the Royal Palace, Neon. But I would ask a favor regarding the matter Commander Theo brought to your attention.
Perhaps you speak of the prisoner we captured near Baldar. Huh. Might these be the strange companions I've heard the princess has been traveling with?
Without the aid of these two, my journey would have been all the more arduous. The kingdom owes them a debt of gratitude.
Very well, Princess Leticia. I will send word to notify the general of your safe return.
No need. Let us first arrange a meeting that these two may be swiftly reunited with their ally.
But, Your Highness,
I was led to understand that none were aware of my absence prior to Commander Theo's report, yes? Surely news of my return can be delayed.
I see. Very well, Princess. It may yet take some time, however, as the prisoner is currently being held in the Baldar Citadel.
You must arrange for her immediate release.
I understand your urgency, but I cannot make any immediate promises that the prisoner will be set free. We can discuss the matter further, if you would follow me to the council chamber.
Impressed you had the wherewithal not to speak up back there.
Well, I know Leticia and Theo will keep their promise. If I had butted in, it likely would have just complicated matters.
I will have to admit, I was worried you were on the verge of opening your mouth.
Anything I might have said would have paled in comparison to how she handled it.
Are those stairs across from the garden the ones we're looking for?
Indeed. They lead up to the second floor.
Father will not be joining us?
Oh, have you not heard? His Majesty is leading the frontline defensive at Baldar at the behest of Captain Bertrand.
He is where?
Isn't it a big risk having your king on the front lines?
The royal standard is on display above the Baldar Basilica to indicate His Majesty's presence. It serves as a warning. The Imperials know there will be a reckoning if they attack now.
Nothing's set in stone. But can we turn this all around with Midas's help? I mean, he was one of the three wise men.
Do not speak as if years of history and tension can be undone in a single night.
Breaking our current formation just for Maester Midas would serve as nothing more than an invitation for the Empire to commence their attack. Letty, tell me something. What exactly is it you intend to ask of Midas in the first place? If you are considering playing at the idea of forming a band of semiomancers, I am in vehement opposition.
Furthermore, we have no sufficient proof that this ragtag band that follows you are not in actuality Imperial spies.
They are nothing of the sort, I assure you.
I believe both you and Her Highness speak true, Sir Albert. But it is not I who needs convincing. His Majesty's brother Duke Clemrath currently presides over the royal city.
I will not have free reign under my father's orders. Ray, Helena, I cannot guarantee your safety.
You must understand, my hands are tied until the tensions at Baldar ease.
I hear where you're coming from, but you're talking like the war's already begun.
What would you know?
Well, if left unchecked, spies could run amok, raze cities to the ground. But if espionage on the home front was such a chief concern, why would the king be sent to the front lines?
A harsh criticism.
Sounds like you've assumed from the start that everything Leticia's doing is a waste of time. What's wrong with a princess fighting tooth and nail to do what's best for her kingdom?
Neon, if permitted by my father, I am sure the general could be convinced. Or even your Lord Father, Cousin Theo.
What?
Consider the situation. I doubt it will be easy to entreat my father concerning a prisoner of war, or the sudden return of Maester Midas. It would be best if I spoke with him directly.
Wait, Your Highness! Baldar would be thrown into a disarray if you were to venture there now.
This is of the highest import for the future of the kingdom. Do not worry. I will not disrupt a thing. No one shall be the wiser of my presence.
Say something! Sir Albert? Commander Theo?
When Her Highness speaks thusly, there is no changing her mind.
Just so. Currently, a permit is required for all who would enter Baldar. Come, grant her passage, Neon. Who knows what she may do if you choose not to.
Very well. But do be careful. The situation at Baldar may very well erupt into chaos at a moment's notice.
Thank you, Neon, Cousin Theo.
Apologies, everyone, but I will not be accompanying you to Baldar. After all, Kato still needs someone to defend it.
We understand. Thank you, Cousin.
Letty, if you sense any danger, turn back immediately. And that goes for Ray and the others as well.
We will, rest assured.
And Albie, please continue to watch over Letty for me.
I will do what I can.
You sound as if you've given up already. I suppose you're my only hope then, Ray.
I'll see what I can do.
Have I no one to count on?
Ray, let us pay Maester Midas a visit. He is like as not to be in the Semiomancy Consortium. The Semiomancy Consortium is on the east side of the plaza.
Uncle Midas is waiting for us there.
To the east of here, you shall see the Semiomancy Consortium.
So it was you who showed it to Leticia.
I admit it. How could I not? I shared in her anguish. If our knights are to face the Imperials, we will have need of them.
Do not suffer children their foolish dreams. You are why I find myself here.
Maester Midas, Director Melthea.
I am relieved to see you return in good health, Princess Leticia.
And who are you?
I am Melthea, the director here at the Alcerius Semiomancy Consortium. A pleasure to meet you. Midas was just telling me of the pleasant journey you all had together.
So, how did talks go with that twit Neon?
Well...
So now we're heading straight for Baldar.
And for what? I said I would support Albert and Elena. But I will rescind that promise if you intend to risk your lives so meaninglessly.
Our good friend Chloe is being held captive in Baldar. We have to get to her. You understand, this is not up for debate.
I will not prostrate myself before the king. Go, return with your friend. I shall await here.
Thanks, Midas.
You seem to understand Maester Midas quite well. Let us speak of the matter upon your return. You have places to go and people to free. I truly pray time is on your side, Raymond.
Let us make haste to Baldar. We have not the time to dawdle here any longer.
Thanks.
I'm gonna be a soldier at the palace.
Anyone home?
Come in.
Thanks.
If we travel straight south through the Osarius Plains, we will eventually arrive at Baldar Citadel.
Baldar Citadel.
We shouldn't get lost as long as we follow the road south, right?
Correct. However, this area seems to be teeming with monsters, so we should keep our guard up.
My apologies.
I am Albert Bergholm, Knight of the King's Guard and bodyguard to Her Highness Leticia Osarius. We seek audience with Captain Bertrand, head of the Baldar forces. This is the permit entrusted us by Chancellor Neon Kazar, advisor to the Corps.
Her Highness... Pray, forgive me. Pardon the mistrust. You may enter the Citadel as you please. His Royal Majesty awaits you at the stronghold within the Basilica.
Much obliged. Let us make for the Basilica at once, Your Highness.
So that's the Vale Empire.
Why do they arm themselves? Why do they fight?
Was that Duma?
Piping up out of nowhere again. Are you really telling me you can't tell what they're gearing up for, Duma?
Warfare between the same species would cause a massive decline in their respective population. What purpose could such fighting serve?
I wonder the same myself, Duma. Is not the sky over Asarius the same shade as that over Vale?
Yeah, well, you can't change the world overnight. Let's keep our eyes on the prize for now.
You are right.
beautiful. That giant building is the Baldar Basilica?
It is. Captain Bertrand should be there. Our destination is the Baldar Basilica in the Northern Division. It is a structure of considerable size, so we should recognize it immediately. Pardon us.
Welcome. Come again anytime.
Well, that was indeed fruitful. Glad to be of assistance. Glad to be of assistance. Glad to be of assistance. Well, that was indeed fruitful.
Wears me out.
Can I help you?
Princess Leticia.
It has been some time, Captain Bertrand. Where is my father?
He awaits within. We have just concluded our usual strategy meeting. Sir Albert and the rest of your party may enter as well.
Father, I am sorry to intrude. Pray forgive my long and selfish absence.
Ah, yes. Full glad am I to see you return, Leticia. I apologize for the distress my current whereabouts must have caused you. Might I entreat you to introduce me to your allies?
Of course, Father. They have been invaluable companions on my journey. This is Sir Raymond, Lady Elena, and Lady Nina.
Rise, friends. I owe you much for helping my... might you be Filberto's daughter?
You remember me, Your Majesty?
As if one could forget. Is Marcus well?
He is. Still alive and kicking.
Father, there is aught I would report. Nina DeForge has discovered a cure for Helgar's disease.
Can it be true?
Well, not all by myself. I, got a lot of help from Dad, my father, Dr. Marcus, Ray, and Elena.
I have also brought Maester Midas Felgreed to the royal city.
Midas has come back?
We may have no assurance of his cooperation, but the Maester's return, Lady Nina's discovery of the cure for Helgar's, and the safe passage of both myself and Albert to the royal city. all would not have been possible without the help of Sir Raymond and Lady Elena.
Is that so? Thank you for going to such lengths to aid my daughter.
No prob.
Pray forgive him, Your Majesty. You are too generous.
Father, if you would truly thank these two, I beseech you. Raymond's friend, Chloe Canaris, is being held here in Baldar. She was imprisoned under suspicion of acting as an Imperial agent. Please grant her release.
I will see to it she is released immediately. Bertrand, Leticia has brought us a veritable mountain of good tidings.
Full glad am I to hear it. What will you all do from here on?
We do not intend to impose any longer than we already have. We shall return to the royal city as soon as Chloe is released.
Night is nearly fallen, so it might be best to depart come morning. Allow us to see to your sleeping arrangements.
Assuming the worst were to happen, wouldn't civilians like ourselves only get in the way?
Imperial spies walk among us. And they may be watching Leticia's every move, even now as we speak. Broad daylight will certainly prove a boon, if that be the case.
I see.
And yes, your friend has been in captivity for some time. It may not be wise to exert her too quickly. Besides, this reunion is long in coming. I am sure you have much to discuss.
Your concern is greatly appreciated. We will do as you say.
Captain Bertrand, please inform the guards to release Chloe at once. And see to it that Leticia and her friends have a place to rest their heads.
Right away, Your Majesty. Shall we away to the dungeon, then? I dare say the matter should resolve quickly if I accompany you.
I sure hope Chloe's okay.
Take heart. We do not mistreat our prisoners here in Baldar. Doing so might only serve as reason for the Empire to come to their rescue with all fury.
So you're telling me Chloe might have landed in a lot worse, if not for the war?
It is only a short distance west of here. Your companion is being held in the barracks dungeon.
Hang in there, Chloe.
She is being held in the cell on the end. There she is.
Chloe!
No way! It can't be. Ray? Is that really you?
It's me, all right. Good to see you safe, Chloe.
Ray! Ray! Thank goodness. I never thought that I would get out of here.
You're safe now. Everything's gonna be fine. See? Already back to normal. So, your communicator and all your devices broke?
Yeah. The pod's computer and electronics were all fried when the pulse hit. And the pod itself sank into the sea. I really thought I was done for. Then...
I'm just glad you're all right now. And don't worry, I'm in contact with my brother. Help is on the way.
Antonio's coming to save us?
You betcha. And you're stuck with me till then.
Okay.
Ah, is that Chloe?
Indeed it is. I am truly relieved to see her none the worse for wear.
Oh, I see. So this is who Ray was searching for this entire time.
Is something the matter?
No, nothing at all. Captain, please release Chloe at once.
Yes, Your Highness. Her language is unknown to us, so communication has been difficult.
That should be of no further concern. With Ray or I around, you should be able to understand her just fine.
Hey, now that you mention it, how are you and Ray speaking our language if you came from the sky?
Well, there are a number of reasons. Sorry for the imposition, Nina. But would you kindly assist me in examining Chloe?
Oh, of course. Leave it to me.
I shall lead you to the inn, if you would come with me.
I'm so glad to see you guys.
Dry your eyes. You're with us now.
Let's go to the inn and get some rest.
I have arranged rooms for you on the second floor. Please feel free to use this chamber. If there is aught you require, know that you need only ask.
We appreciate the hospitality, Captain Bertrand. All right, Chloe. Here we go. Let's make sure you're in tip-top shape.
Okay. Hi there. I'm Nina. I'm a good friend of Ray's and Elena's, and an iatromancer of this kingdom, so don't you worry.
Nice to meet you, Nina.
Thank you, Leticia. We never would have found Chloe without you.
I truly did not do all that much.
If it weren't for you and Albert, we wouldn't even know Chloe was in Baldar. I can't thank either of you enough.
It is unnerving to hear such sincerity coming from you.
Well, Albert, even I can be sincere when I need to be. And don't worry, we still intend on helping however we can with Midas. You aren't getting us out of your hair that easily.
In that case, may I speak with you about something, Ray?
Most definitely. Hey, Albert.
Albert, might I ask you to assist Elena and Nina?
Of course, Your Highness. Please try not to wander off too far. Please heed what Her Highness has to say.
What?
Thank you, Albert.
So, what is it you want to talk about?
Not just yet. Let us converse once we reach the east end of the Citadel.
Okay. The east end of the Citadel. I think I remember seeing a path to the northeast. I'll head there.
Wears me out.
She wanted to see me alone. Maybe she needs advice or something. Guess I won't know till I get there. What's up with this place?
Nothing is up, as you...
Are we there yet? We've been hiking for ages.
It has not been that long. We are almost there.
Just don't take us anywhere that's gonna piss off Albert.
You are not the one who need fear his wrath.
It's not just Albert I'm worried about. If your father found out, he might put Chloe back into custody.
Come now. Father would never. We are near.
Wow, what a view.
Indeed. I love coming here.
Huh. Aren't we on Vale Empire soil?
When I was old enough to understand the words of my elders, the kingdom of Osarius and the Vale Empire were already at odds. Every time I come here, I would always wonder why. Why must the same people under the same sky always be fighting one another?
If it makes you feel any better, even people living above this sky are constantly fighting.
What a great shame. The royal family of Osarius and the imperial line of Vale were once tied together by marriage. Theo's mother's sister, his aunt, was Empress and wife to Emperor Boldor, the current ruler of Vale.
Wow. Really?
When Helgar's disease enveloped this world 15 years ago, she became afflicted and eventually died. And it was then that relations between my kingdom and the Empire began to sour.
I see.
When she fell ill, the Empire requested an Iatromancer be dispatched from Osarius. The Empire had very few semiomancers, but the kingdom refused. We cited the unstable situation on our home soil as an excuse.
Why are you telling me all this now?
I did not wish to keep it secret.
That kind of honesty could come back to haunt you.
If our journey is to be enjoyable, I must be open with you.
It really is a nice view.
Indeed. We should return before Albert and the others grow worried.
The inn should be just south of the Basilica.
Time for bed.
Now that I know Chloe's safe, it's a real weight off my shoulders. Maybe I'll sleep better tonight.
Chloe's examination seems to be finished. Shall you?
What's that sound?
Ray! Ray! Wake up, please!
Detecting multiple hostile threats. Secure the perimeter. Secure the perimeter.
What the heck?
That's artillery fire. The Baldar Citadel is taking fire from the Vale Empire.
Your Highness, we are under attack from the Empire. Your Highness!
How can this be?
What the hell is going on? Are they gonna be okay down there?
I believe Baldar's defenses should be well prepared.
Albert!
Ray, let us find Nina, Elena, and Chloe with utmost haste. It is not safe. We must leave Baldar at once.
What do you mean?
With our few number, we have no possibility to sway the tide of this battle. And as shameful, as dispiriting as it may be, our duty precedes us. We must avoid the crown princess of the kingdom being killed or captured by the Empire.
Your Highness,
Leticia.
The assurance of my safety should bring solace to the captain and father. I will not tempt Vale with our kingdom on a platter. Let us depart.
What happened? Who gave the order to fire upon them?
I do not know. It is unclear which unit launched the attack, but it seems the naval battalion in the harbor has already deployed. Perhaps there was some miscommunication.
Foolishness!
Father!
Leticia! It would seem things have taken an ill turn. I am relieved to see you all unharmed.
what is the situation on the battlefield?
We fare poorly. Our strategic councils have prepared us for this. The situation will be under control ere long.
Your Majesty, the lower level gates have been breached.
What? Already? What is the front line command post doing? What was that?
We are taking massive fire from the Empire's naval battalion. Their unceasing bombardment is laying waste to our forces.
Do the Imperial ships truly outclass our own to such degree? It should be impossible for their fire to reach us from that range.
Ray, this could have something to do with our horned assailants.
Oh, great. Are those bastards helping the Empire develop new technology?
They may not be so directly involved. But if beings from a developed planet have formed some allyship with Vale, they could have easily improved their warships and artillery in short order.
Damn. It's meddling purple.
Ray, Elena, what do you make of the situation?
Leticia, if we want to keep you safe, we need to make tracks. And fast.
We don't stand a chance against the enemy's firepower. Upon weighing the defensive armaments I observed here yesterday, against what the Empire has on hand, it is only a matter of time until Baldar falls.
Father, Captain, we must retreat at once.
What are you saying? You would have us abandon
That
Baldar?
is precisely what I am saying. We have not a moment to lose.
Your Majesty, the Imperial forces are much more powerful than we had anticipated. Please understand, their strength is likely bolstered by interlopers from the sky as well. We stand no chance.
Interlopers from the sky? What madness do you speak of?
We've witnessed unbelievable power throughout our travels. Incredible power from those beyond the sky.
Ray and the others are from an advanced civilization far superior to that of the Vale Empire. Please, you must heed my words.
Confound it. To think it would be decided in one blow.
Your Majesty!
Order all troops. to retreat back to the royal city. Immediately!
Right away. Pray leave the troops in my care, Your Majesty. You and the princess should make for Ascendros with all haste.
I am sorry for this, Bertrand. Do not fall this day.
My men await you outside, Sir Albert. See that His Majesty and the princess arrive safely back at the royal city.
Understood, sir. May fortune smile upon you, Captain Bertrand.
Forgive me. I never thought it would come to this.
Don't worry. It's all part of the job.
Nina, you take the rear with His Majesty and Leticia. Chloe, stick with me and don't stray.
Got you! Okay.
Let us be off. I made it this far? Stay where you are!
More than you deserve. Nothing shall see us deterred.
You rang? Damn it! Get out of our way!
Insufficient output neutralized. Useless.
My promise left unfulfilled.
To the north. We must get as close to the capital as we can.
Everyone stick together. We'll be safe if we can make it to the capital. Arms are killing me.
Clear your ranks.
Destroy.
Incoming!
Firing.
Assault. There is no going back. Our only option is to keep moving forward.
Your Majesty!
Father!
It is nothing. I see now that you spoke true. Never in my life have I laid eyes upon such fearsome arms.
Don't talk. I'll seal the wound right away. What the heck is that thing?
Bertrand Corps, shield His Majesty!
We shall
Detecting
prevail.
massive hostile threat. Incalculable fire signatures incoming.
Yeah, we can see that for ourselves. Protect the King and Chloe. That is an order.
Combat-ready individuals. May establish a more strategic advantage.
Shield them! Got it? Here it comes!
Insufficient.
Useless.
Careless one.
His Majesty's steed!
It can no longer carry him.
Duma! Why didn't you stay with the King and Chloe?
I determined that focusing on the defense of this organism would result in a significantly decreased mortality rate.
What the hell are you even saying?
I acted in the interest of protecting the organism's King and Chloe. A great number of the more combat-viable Bertrand Corps had ceased all vital function. Therefore, protecting two organisms that cannot contribute to the survival of the majority.
You must go, Leticia. As long as you yet live, the royal family will not fall.
I I will not leave
Go
you.
quickly now. The blame lies with me for failing to defend Baldar, for underestimating the strength of our enemy.
No, Your Majesty! Stand up! You need to keep walking! We have to get closer to the royal city!
All due respect, but if we stand here and argue, we're all toast.
Ray! Look!
Duma, protect the king and Chloe. It is the best way to boost our odds of survival. Promise.
Analyzing command. Rewriting. Approved. A new program has been issued.
Victory will be ours!
Program activation. Engaging hostile regions.
What?
Have not the time to come. The arms are killing me.
You will know pain!
Warning. Energy levels low.
Another day.
What strength is this?
If you had the power to do this, why didn't you do this earlier? If you had, Bertrand's soldiers wouldn't have had to die.
Hostile threat detected.
Again?
Incalculable hostile readings approach from the north. Initiate emergency measures.
Did you say... from the north?
It must be...
Attack! Show not a shred of mercy to those who tread unbidden on royal land. Do not let them leave alive.
Lord Uncle!
The Imperial forces need not be feared. Onward!
Your Majesty, Princess Leticia, are you all right?
General Canis!
We came with all haste as soon as we heard the news that Baldar had fallen. I am relieved we made it in time.
General Canis, Captain Bertrand is heading the rear guard at Baldar. Please, you must help them.
Calm yourself, Sir Albert. Duke Clemrath is already seeing to their aid. Commander Theo is also leading a fleet of warships to engage the Imperial Navy.
Heartening news.
All right, are we gonna be okay here?
Ray, it seems that way.
Please, this way, Your Majesty. We have a steed prepared for you.
Wait! I'm still treating
Know your place, child. Duke Clemrath's personal Iatromancer will see to His Majesty's recovery.
We may have been better off without their aid.
I am glad to see you unharmed.
Theo is father.
Do not worry yourself. His Majesty is being treated by most capable hands as we speak. Bertrand also managed to return to us. The Imperial assault did not gain them much purchase.
Yet, so many were lost.
Yes, indeed.
Let us make for the council chamber. However did it come to this?
Not fast enough.